So, Parth, may I?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, bom dia pessoal. Muito obrigado por todos vocês que atenderam esse webinar com a gente hoje. Aqui na Unodata a gente está num momento bem interessante, cheio de produtos novos, novidades, né? Trazendo para o Brasil soluções inovadoras e que possam ajudar tanto a base de clientes que a gente já tem, quanto a nova base de clientes que a gente vai construir, a ter produtos de fato seguros, inovadores, produtivos, que realmente possam ajudar no dia a dia das empresas aqui no Brasil. Hoje a gente vai conversar com o Parth Gosalia. O Parth está lá na Índia e é o nosso parceiro da Engati. Numa apresentação rápida para vocês, a Engati é uma empresa especialista nas plataformas de construção de chatbots, também conhecido como Conversational Marketing. E a gente vai conseguir, hoje, nessa sessão de hands-on, dar para vocês uma visão bem ampla de como a gente pode construir rapidamente os bots, fazer o deploy nos nossos websites e também falar um pouco de integrações, especialmente com o WhatsApp. É possível que a gente faça integrações com vários canais, Telegram, Skype, Facebook, mas sem dúvida nenhuma o que a gente tem visto é que aqui no Brasil há uma demanda muito grande de integrações com o WhatsApp. A nossa sessão vai ser, espero, bem divertida. A gente vai falar um pouco de inglês, um pouco de português e espero que vocês aproveitem. A qualquer momento que tiver qualquer dúvida, sugestão, enfim, é só mandar aí no canal do chat que a gente vai fazer de tudo para responder por aqui. Vou apertar agora o botão de live no Facebook e vamos começar a nossa conversa, o nosso bate-papo. Tá bom? Muito bem. Bom, Parth, first of all, I would like to thank you very much, not only for today, for attending this webinar and joining with me, but especially for all your effort bringing this product to Brazil. Our partnership is possible also because your effort, your attention, and this desire that you always talked about, and your interest in doing business here with us. So our main goal for today is a hands-on session where we will bring to the attendees an overview of the platform, and at the end, they will be able to build simple bot flows. And I have to say that we have a free version of our chatbot platform, and they can play around, they can do so many things. Okay, so the stage is yours. Thank you very much once again for joining us.
All right. Thank you so much, Eder. Thank you so much for this introduction. And it's really great to be here. Firstly, good afternoon to everyone who's attending. Thank you for making it to here and showing interest in our product. And yeah, I hope everyone's keeping safe and sound. I know the times have been hard, so it's very difficult right now, but then I hope everyone's doing very good. So yeah, as Eder mentioned, right, my name is Parth. I work with Engati, and with Unodata especially, I've been very closely associated for quite some time now. And we are very excited to have this product. We are very excited to bring this product to the Brazilian markets and all across Latin America through Unodata as our right? In a very good journey as a partner. So today, as Eder mentioned, we'll do a quick hands-on session on what is Engati, what do we do, and how can how easy it is to build a product or build a solution for your company or for your business, and go out there in the market and cater to your customers and your users as such, right?
Right.
So before I get into all the hands-on and of the platform, I would just like to give a short introduction about Engati. Right, we here at Engati are reimagining customer experience journeys for businesses. That is what our attempt is, and in that journey, what we've tried to create is a one-stop solution for automation as well as human takeover of conversations and live chat solutions for businesses across the globe. Right, the
Yeah, and
solution.
Parth, when we say around the globe, you mean really around the globe. As far as I know, Engati has customers everywhere. You know.
Yes, so yeah, rightly said, Ed. We are currently selling in 186 countries. We have a presence in
Excellent.
186 countries across the globe, and we have successfully deployed 45,000 plus solutions for businesses of every size and businesses in every sector out there. Right, so be it a big bank, probably situated out of Middle East, or be it an insurance company situated out of let's say USA, or be it a government organization in Latin America. We've been throughout the globe, and we've developed solutions across different sectors and with companies of different sizes and shapes. So that has been the attempt, and it's a pretty simple, a pretty straightforward product. What we tend to bring to the market is a very intuitive product, a very self-intuitive product that can be used by any business to uh, enhance their customer journeys throughout their business. Right, so be it right from generating leads to engaging those leads and to retaining more business. The solution can be deployed across all walks of a particular business, and we've done it in the past for multiple companies across the globe. Right, and essentially the need of the product is very simple. Right, traditionally the conversations that happen between a brand or a business and their customers has been very one way, wherein the direction of conversation is from the brand or business towards the end customer. But as and when as we have progressed into this digital age now, there has been a very pressing need of having a two-way conversation uh, between the customer and the brand or business, right? So the customer, hearing the voice of the customer has become equally important, and that is where our solution comes into play, and that is where we enable businesses to grow through customer experience journeys, right? So we've created a simple, a very complicated, but at the same time a very simple product to use, right? Which is a one-stop solution, as I said, to all your customer journey or customer automation requirements. In terms of the platform, we create solutions in a totally low-code environment, so you do not need any sort of coding knowledge in order to build a product for yourself and offer it to your customers. At the same time, these all of these solutions can be hosted in a truly omni-channel sense across 14 different channels. We can have a chatbot, or we can have a conversational automation system, or we can have a live chat system um, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on your website, on your mobile app, on your Twitter page, on your Telegram account. The list is endless. So we currently are truly omni-channel in the sense of introducing these solutions across different channels and hosting them across different channels, right? And these solutions can be easily integrated across your different systems that you use for data management, be it your CRM solution, or be it your order management system, or be it your delivery management system as such. The solution can be easily integrated. And the first and foremost requirement of becoming a global product is actually reaching out to people in their own languages. And the platform is truly multilingual in the sense that it can talk to customers in nearly 55 different languages. And, you can actually create a personalized solution which gives the customer the comfort to talk in their native language, in that language that they're comfortable with. And you can actually, develop a solution in that particular language, right?
Yeah, especially in Portuguese, right? So we
Yes.
are ready for Portuguese bots, right?
Yes, especially in the markets that we are targeting, like we are entering with in Uno Data. Portuguese is a language which is very essential in in your markets, and talking to your customers. And the platform is fully capable of talking to customers in Portuguese as well, right? So that having said that, at the base of everything is our own proprietary NLP engine. So the bots are inherently artificially intelligent, and they can handle any queries that come their way. And you can, actually uh, have a customer asking a random question to the bot, and the bot being able to answer with accurate responses in a quick manner, and having, a support system 24/7 for your business, which gives out accurate responses at a very quick pace, right? So that is essentially the core offering of the platform that we present to you today. And essentially, there's been a very interesting survey recently, and with that, the question which was asked to the end customer was that what would they prefer? Would they prefer self-servicing or going through, whatever they want on the company's website, on a solution that they might have deployed by themselves, or would they like to talk to a live agent? And the results indicate that 67% of end customers actually prefer self-servicing over talking to an actual live agent on the back end. So that is where the solution plays a very big part in servicing your customers, and your customers can come on the solution self-service, as we'll see in this hands-on session going forward. They can service themselves and actually make sure that they have minimum human conversation, and they can actually get their job done much quicker in a much more efficient way. And they have complete flexibility when to reach out to the company, right?
Excellent, excellent. And it's important to say that whenever we need an human interaction, our platform is ready to integrate with a live chat and a human agent, right?
Yes, completely. If we understand that while automation plays a very important role in making processes efficient for your company, the human touch is still required, and you can easily and very seamlessly integrate live chat solutions to your particular conversational automation system as well. So at any point, if you want to pick up a conversation and start engaging with the customer yourself, or you have a team of agents who are ready to do that, they can do it in a very seamless manner, right? So that is more or less about Engati and what we do, right? I'll quickly get into a hands-on session right now. I'll quickly present my screen, take you through the entire product and platform, and then probably we can also have a Q&A. You can around which we can answer specific questions around your particular business use case that you might want to achieve through the product, or that might interest you. And I'll try my best to answer those questions that you might have around the platform, the product as such.
Excellent, excellent. So, pessoal, num breve resumo, o que o Perf trouxe para a gente, reforçando a presença global da Engati, atuando em vários países, especialmente os bots servem para geração de leads, para atendimento ao consumidor, né? Agendamentos na área da saúde, na área de prestação de serviços também. Os bots, eles são sempre responsáveis por até 80% do atendimento das chamadas, mas a qualquer momento a plataforma está preparada para que o bot ou a solicitação seja redirecionado para um agente, né, humano, que também tem acesso à plataforma e controle de todos os chamados que ali chegarem. Agora a gente vai começar com o Hands-on Session e qualquer dúvida que vocês tenham ou perguntas é só mandar aqui no nosso chat, tá bom? Ok, Path.
All right. I hope my screen is visible to you. The Engati login page is visible.
Yeah.
All right. So this is where the entire journey begins with you and your business. You just need to sign up on the Engati page, and you can log in. Once you've signed up, once you create an account, it is a completely free registration, and you can try out the product before you actually deploy it for your own business. So it's a pretty straightforward product, and you can register. I believe Eder will, drop in a link where you can register, and you can then start off with your journey towards making your customer experiences better, right? And this is essentially where the entire magic happens. This is the back end of the Engati platform, and this is where you can actually go through and create your own bots, or set up your live chat systems, or build your flows and manage your entire your entire conversational automation solution from one place across different channels, right? So now, for anyone who's moving towards digital transformation for any business, the first and foremost challenge is how difficult is it going to be in order to develop a solution and deploy it. How is it a business might not have the enough technical expertise or enough resources to do that. Keeping that in mind, we've actually developed a very simple bot making wizard, bot creation wizard, which can be easily used in order to tackle these inconsistencies and tackle these difficulties in creating a solution. So once you click on create a bot, you just have to follow 6 simple steps and create your own solution and start your journey towards customer experience enablement, right? You just name your bot. Let's say, I'll also try to create a particular bot today itself on this particular meeting, and we can look into how easy it is to create a solution, right? So I can just name it. Let's say we'll take a sample use case that we are creating a bot for a particular bank, right?
Yeah.
And I can enter a description as well, select any of the categories, and I can confirm. And it's as simple as that. We've started on our journey towards creating solutions that can actually, make or break your customer experience as such. Along with that, we also have some ready templates from which you can pick up. So I will just pick up a ready template, right, which will essentially, make your job much simpler while you are creating or developing a solution to cater to your customers. So let's say I selected that particular banking bot template, and I click on save, and essentially now I have a base on which I can build upon to develop and deploy a solution across different channels, right? The third step is channel setup. Here I can actually, edit the interface of how my bot will look like when it's hosted on my website. And moving ahead, we'll also be able to incorporate or integrate with various different channels that I previously mentioned, like WhatsApp and Facebook. And it's going to be pretty simple to do that as well, right? So right now, I'm just going to skip this one, and we'll move to the next step, which is live chat setup, right? So here I can, set up my working hours for my live chat or live agent teams. I can manage various settings around the different solutions and all of that. I can add various team members from my team over here, and I can also create categories for various different teams that I have in my business to handle different queries and cater to the customer requirements in the most relevant way possible. So all of that can also be done. So right now we'll just skip this one as well, and we'll just click on next, on the next step, towards moving towards conversational intelligence, which is now, this is where we give inherent AI capabilities to the platform, right? And essentially we configure certain, or we train the bot into answering customer queries in the most relevant way possible. since I've selected a template, you do not have to even, go through a process of actually configuring FAQs. With that template, some standard FAQs are already configured into the solution, and you can, then go on and edit those FAQs and make them more customized towards your own business as such, right? So we can just move on to next. I can review my settings over here, and I can just click on confirm, and it's as simple as this. And we can, just go and then move towards building different flows across different bot solutions as such.
Allow me a few words.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Good. So, então, pessoal, o FAQ, né, são as perguntas frequentes. Então, além de configurar o bot do ponto de vista das conversas que a gente vai ter, a gente também pode fazer um upload de um arquivo com as perguntas e respostas mais comuns que os usuários fazem e interagem. Então, estamos falando de a construção do bot, mas também a configuração desse banco de dados de perguntas e respostas. So, despite building the flow of the conversation, we can also upload a file and build the fact, the frequently asked questions. And after some days, some weeks, we can see if a bot didn't answer some question, and we can create manually a new ask and question, and the bot will learn with our help to answer even better the visitors, right?
Yes, definitely. So right from having an initial training on the bot to train it to handle certain questions, we can also subsequently train the bot into answering questions that it might not have been able to answer earlier. And all of it is, you can essentially train a particular bot into answering a particular question within 2 clicks of your...
Exactly. Good.
Very simple, and it's very straightforward that way, right?
Yeah, it's a good subject for our next session.
Yes, exactly. Right. So this is essentially, now we've come to the building part, right? So essentially we break down each and every conversation into 2 parts. One is our structured part of the conversation, which essentially is the structured predefined flow that you might want your customer to go through. And the second part is our unstructured part, wherein the customer will come in and they'll ask a random question to your solution, and we expect the bot to know the answer to that particular solution, right? So those are the 2 types. I've currently, to make this a little bit more effective, make the session a little bit more effective, I've already built a solution around banking with slight tweaks around, with integrations and everything in place, so that we can make this session as effective as possible, right? So coming to the structured part, or the predefined flow part, right? We have our AI, we have our flow builder that essentially helps you build a flow chart similar to what you do, wherein you might be going through any of your processes or designing any of your processes, you might be creating a flow chart. Similar to that, we have a flow builder through which you can create a flow, which your customers will then follow. And it is a simple drag and drop interface, and you can have multiple flows, which are called paths. And each and every path consists of multiple events, which will be executed one by one as you've designed them in the flow. And these events are what we call these events as nodes, right? So through these nodes and paths, through the combination of nodes, you create a path, and through a combination of paths, you create your entire customer journey for a particular bot solution, right? And it is a simple drag and drop interface. We can go through multiple paths as well, right? We can send across different types of data. We can send across images. We can also send across a lot of information in the form of messages or images, or in the form of carousels, which are interactive options. We'll see how these look on the front end as well. But this is essentially, a look into the flow builder. We can also send across forms. We can set up images, audio files, video files, documents, all sort of media files as well. And at the same time, we can also have sliders, and we can have transfer to agents within the flow, and we can also have uh, we can select language. As I said, we are truly multilingual. We can also select languages within the flow of the conversation, right? And on the integration side, we have some standard native integrations which can be managed. Integrations like Salesforce CRM, or HubSpot CRM, Pipedrive CRM, or ticketing solutions or customer support solutions like Freshdesk and Zendesk. And you can also trigger emails, SMSs. You can let the customers upload their files to your solution, and store these files on the back end. You can create a Google Calendar integration to book appointments, and a lot of things can be done through the JSON API node, which essentially allows us to integrate to virtually any other third-party system. So let's say you have your own custom solution for managing deliveries, right? That can be integrated using the JSON API node over here, right? So we can do a lot of things through the flow builder, and we'll quickly look into how does it look like on the front end as well, right? So that is
Excellent.
about our flow builder as such, right? Coming to the configurations part, as I said, we are completely omni-channel. We are completely we support 14 different channels across which you can deploy your solutions, depending upon where you have the maximum amount of customer engagement. You can choose a solution, and you can essentially deploy that solution across different channels as well, right?
Yeah,
So
and the same bot can be deployed at the same time in multiple channels, right?
Yes, essentially, yes, that's completely right. So if you want to have a solution on the website, and you want to have the same solution on WhatsApp as well, you can do that. And all the uh, user interface related technicalities are taken care of by the platform automatically. So you might have buttons on your website bot, but WhatsApp might not allow us to give out buttons. But then that UI limitation is taken care of by the platform automatically, and you do not have to make any changes whatsoever to deploy across a different channel, right? So let's just quickly look into how does this bot look like on the front end, and we'll also go through, also quickly a deep dive into WhatsApp as a channel, because WhatsApp as a channel is a very popular channel across the globe. And it'll be very interesting to see how easy it is to deploy on WhatsApp, and how easy it is to converse and engage your customers in WhatsApp as such, right? So we have this flow, and let's say, I want to open a new bank account, or I want to explore different options. Let's say I want to open a new bank account. I can click on open a new bank account, and it'll show me it'll give me options around what kind of account do I want to open. Let's say I want to open a savings account, and we can actually, explore options of what does the bank offer, and in a very interactive way as well, right? So let's say I want more information about premium savings account. So I can click on that, and it'll give me more information around the features and privileges that I get with that particular account. And let's say once I'm happy with it, and I want you can go as far as actually letting the customer open an account through that particular solution itself, right? So if I click on yes, it'll actually, take me through my entire journey as a customer. Let's say I want to open a new account in my own name. I can put in my details over here, right? Engati.com, and I can provide my mobile number as well. And I can enter the name of the city where I'm based out of. Let's say I say London. I can enter my PIN code. Uh, all right, and it'll then ask me whether I filled in the account application form or not. If I say yes and I have a copy ready, it'll then allow me to upload that copy so that the bank officials can actually go through that copy and actually, check the validity of my application. So I can go to my files and just quickly search for uh, application, my application form on my system. Right, just give me a second. I'll look for that particular file. Mm,
And Parth, we have a question here. It's this data visitor fill out in the form, it
yeah.
can be directly sent to a database or a CRM, or doesn't
Yes.
matter which the customer use there, right?
Yes, definitely, most definitely that can be achieved, right? So let's say I've selected my file and I've uploaded that file onto the system, right? And it'll then throw me a message saying that thank you for your application and we'll process it and get back to you in 2 working days, right? At the same time, just to showcase the capabilities, I've taken up a simple Google Sheet integration to represent your particular system, wherein you can actually look into uh, where you would want this data to be stored. So I can actually go to that particular sheet where all my data gets stored, and you can see that it gets reflected in real time. I put in my details. I selected my save account type, a savings account. This was the account subtype. This was my email ID, my phone number, my city, my pin code, and the file that I uploaded, right? So as a company, you can also access this file and look into this particular form that I might have uploaded, right?
Excellent, excellent.
And then I can, let's say, as a company, I've approved this particular application. I can just implement or update it on my database that this particular application has been approved, and in real time we can like we push the data from the bot to my third party system, which is this particular, which is represented by this sheet. At the same time, I can also pull out details from my third party system to showcase it to the end customer, right? So for example, let's say I go back to main menu and now I want to track the status of my account application. I can just go track account application and it will ask me for my registered email ID, right? And once I give them my registered email ID, it will then actually pull up the data that is stored in my third party system and actually display it to the end user as well, and it will show me that my status has been approved. And that is how easy it is to manage your customer flows through a particular bot solution without actually having to invest a lot of resources into maintaining humans who can do that. And of course, with humans there are limitations around time and around how much they can work and all of that, but with a bot at one place you have all of this at the tip of your hands at any point in time, and the customer can come up at any time and actually interact with your business and get whatever they want, right? So the
Right,
customer
right.
actually does not have to wait for the bank to open to go to the bank and open an account. They can do it, let's say, uh, in the middle of the night if they would
Yeah,
like to do that, and they can easily achieve that through the bot solution.
good, good.
All right. So this was just a quick walkthrough on how it looks like on the backend. This thing, and now we'll quickly look into how you can deploy the same solution across WhatsApp. The same flow I would want to have on WhatsApp as well. WhatsApp, which is one of the most popular channels across the globe, and especially in Brazil and the entire Latin American geography, WhatsApp has been one of the most used channels of communication, and it's getting very imperative for businesses to enter that space of social commerce and actually go through that entire journey with their customers and engage them on WhatsApp. So I'll quickly show how easy it is to deploy on WhatsApp the same solution. I just have to select a service provider for WhatsApp. I have to put in the phone number that I actually want to host the bot on. Let me just pull those details up once, and I just need my phone number, for that particular on which I want to host the solution, and I just can also then pick up the API key that is provided to me by the service provider, and I can click on save, and now the bot is actually live on WhatsApp as well. So it is as simple as that. One click and your bot is live on WhatsApp, and you can engage your customers on WhatsApp. Imagine, you wanting to open an account, and you just go to WhatsApp, message your bank that, I want to open an account, and your bank can actually, help you open an account as well, right? So I'll just also show up how it looks like on the WhatsApp interface. I hope my WhatsApp screen is visible right now. Either can you confirm that my WhatsApp screen is visible?
Yeah. It's visible.
Perfect.
Working.
Perfect. So let's say I just type in a hi and start a conversation with this particular WhatsApp number on which we've just deployed this solution. And the conversation will start seamlessly. It'll take me through the entire flow. Pardon my internet. It's just a small.
No problem.
My phone's not connected to my web WhatsApp app. Just give me one moment. Yeah. So. All right. Yeah. So the flow has just started with the same bot. If you look at it, it is the same flow. The first message, hi, I am Banco, your personal digital assistant for anything and everything with this thing. And you can see that the same flow has been initiated over here as well.
Yeah, it's awesome. And imagine you that for any reason you decided to, to replace the name of your avatar. It's not Banco, but it's Banki, doesn't matter. So easily you can access the web interface and change it, and immediately all the channels will be replaced. So it's a lot of channels in developed, deployed in one single platform. So if you go there in the Engati app, you can create a new flow, you can replace some text, you can, do whatever you want without any skills of programming, without any skills of coding, and it's very, very easy. Awesome. Well done.
Yes, exactly.
Well done.
And let's say now, as a customer, I do not want to go through the preset flow, right? I just have a question, as in, what are the options in savings accounts, right? So I can just ask, what are the options in savings accounts, and that is where the AI capability of the bot actually kicks in. So it immediately will take me to the options that I have, that my bank offers as a savings account, without actually, taking me through the entire flow of do I want to open a savings account, or do I want to open a current account, and all of that. It will directly take me to the relevant information, right? I ask them what are the options in savings account, and it will show me my options, and then you can see that the carousel is automatically adjusted as per WhatsApp, the WhatsApp user interface, and it's very simple that way as well, right? So from that perspective, if you want to do give your bot inherent AI capabilities, you can do that through the Smart Response tab, and you can essentially, configure a question on the backend. Let's say I just add an FAQ, and I can add my question, add my answer, and the bot is automatically trained on answering questions that might be a little bit might be outside of my pre-structured flow as well, right? And at the same time, I can also upload a document if I want to. Let's say if I have my bank's policies in a particular document, and I do not want to wish to sit down and configure these FAQs individually, I can also upload that document directly, and the platform is smart enough to pick up all the policies from that document and answer any question that comes its way, which has the answer in the particular document that we have, right? So it's very simple, very straightforward in giving AI capabilities to the bot as well. Right? So that's about this thing. And lastly, I'd like to also touch up a little bit upon the live chat capabilities of having a human hand over at any point in conversation, let's say on my WhatsApp solution, right? Let's say I just type in hi and I reinitiate a conversation with that particular bot. It will, and let's say as an option, I've provided them to talk to a customer support agent. Let's say I give in that option, input that option on the back end in real time. I get a notification that there's a new conversation. There's a customer who wants to talk to you, or who wants to talk to your business, who wants to talk to a human and get answers. And I can actually start conversations with that customer. I can have quick responses, which will essentially allow me to welcome my customer and not actually, I don't have to type out these responses. Also, these are quick responses, and I can send them across immediately. Hi, how are you doing? And in real time, those messages will be reflected uh, on your customer's WhatsApp as such, and they'll be notified for those messages. The best part about it is, let's say you have 10 people who are handling human conversations. All the 10 people, all the 10 agents, the conversations that they do, you can monitor it from the same place, from one place. Let's say you would also have a live chat configured on your website, and you're getting in a live chat query from the website as well, right? You will also get notified of that particular request on your this thing on your one view inbox, and then you will be able to manage both these WhatsApp as well as the website conversations at the same place without actually having to go to different places and manage these conversations differently. You can do it at the same place as well, right? So
Good,
that is
good.
how detailed chat capabilities are. You can transfer these conversations between agents, and you can also block certain users if they are not adhering to certain guidelines. You can invite another member or another agent to the conversation and actually have a group conversation with the customer to help them in a better way. And you can mark that particular conversation. Once you resolve their query, you can mark it as resolved, and it gets resolved on the back end. It gets out of your active conversations and moves to all conversations tab, so that you can refer to that conversation later on, and you can actually go through all the conversations that you've done in the past, right?
Good, good.
And this brings to me to the last part of this hands-on, which is analytics and user data. How do we store it? You can actually get agent-wise, agent-specific analytics for any for the dates across. Let's say I want to have analytics from April 1st to today. I can just put in that filter and I'll get all the analytics around live chat. I can get various graphs, various charts around that as well. I can get agent specific analytics as well. How have all my agents performed specifically? I can also get channel specific analytics of how many requests are coming in from which channel and how are they being answered on those channels. And I can also have an overview of across on a daily basis how many requests are coming in and how are they being handled by the agent team as such, right?
Good.
And at the same time, on the bot interface, I can also see what are the most clicked buttons, what are the most clicked buttons, what are the most frequent messages that are coming in, right? I can use this particular bot to generate leads as well. So, for example, let's say, you know, I'll go back and I'll just switch this conversation back to bot. I can actually also collect a lot of customer data. As you can see, I collect the phone number, I can change the username if they've given me their username, so on and so forth. Let me just mark it as resolved, and let me just take you through a quick lead generation flow and how it gets stored on the backend. So let's say I just type in hi and reinitiate conversation with the bot on the backend. Let's say I want to know about more about credit card offers and apply for a loan or a card or something like that. Let's say we go number two over here and apply for loans and cards. I can also see the links and all of that, right? And at the same time, let's say if I want to allow my customers to block a particular card, let's say they've lost their card or something like that, they can also do that through the bot itself. And if I just given that option of number 5, it'll give me an option whether I want to block my debit card or credit card. I can select a credit card. I can give it, then it will ask me for my details of my account number. Let's say I provide them with my account number. This is just a dummy account number, which is also stored on my backend, which is again integrated with my backend systems, and it has details about my card. It'll actually, also show me the option. It'll ask me my registered email ID. I'll just give them my registered email ID for that particular account number. And once I've done that, it will trigger an OTP on my email. It can, it'll show me my card details. It'll confirm ones that I want to block it. Once I give it a confirmation, it'll generate an OTP, send it across to my registered email ID, and I can provide that OTP. Once I provide that OTP, my card, I can take this information back to my third-party system, and my card will automatically be blocked, right? So such interesting use cases can also be achieved through the bot itself. The end user or the customer of the bank does not have to get on a call with the customer service of the bank and be on hold for like half an hour and then block their account. They can do it right on the bot itself. So that is how powerful the solution is from the back end. You've seen live chat capabilities, you've seen AI capabilities, you've seen how easy it is to deploy. And then there are a lot of other capabilities, which if I start to get into, we'll probably also have to do another session on that, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
there are
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of the platform.
Very, very useful. Well done, well done. So Parth, it's I think this goal is covered for today. You gave to us a very nice overview of the solution. We have so many questions here for you, and I will start with this one. Um, pessoal, essa era o Parso fez uma boa apresentação, deu para a gente uma visão geral de como a plataforma funciona. Isso é um mundo, né? Tem muita coisa para ser explorado. E agora eu tenho aqui algumas perguntas para o Parth. So, Parth, imagine you are an agent, okay? You are a live chat agent. How can I connect to my platform? Do I have an app? May I use my Android phone to interact with the visitor, or it's 100% web browser solution?
So it's a very a simple solution on the web browser, right? So even if the browser is the entire platform is also mobile friendly. So even if you're opening it on your mobile's web browser, you'll be able to access all the features and functionalities. As an agent, like I logged in to my particular Engati account, they get their Engati credentials and they just need to log into the platform, and then they'll be able to handle those queries. As agents, we can also configure the systems in such a way that they also get notifications on their email every time a new customer comes in and wants to talk to them, or a new conversation is assigned to them by the supervisor. All of that is definitely possible, and it is very easily accessible both on mobile as well as your probably your PC or your laptop or your or your system through web browsers. You just have to go to app.engati.com, sign in, and you can access it from anywhere in the world. Especially when a lot of people are working from home right now.
Yeah.
You can actually access it from your home as well, and you can actually answer.
Good. How many interactions per day Engati is ready to?
We can so we are very scalable, and we are in a very good place right now from a platform and from a product standpoint. So there's no limitation on how many queries or how many interactions can a particular solution handle, right? So let's say you are a very big business and you are getting thousands of people constantly coming in and interacting with your solution. The system is made and built in such a robust way that it can handle all of those queries simultaneously, as opposed to you might have a tele contact center, or you might have a chat center, your agents might not be able to handle those queries simultaneously. That large volume of queries are, even if you want to handle, you'll need a very large team of agents. As opposed to that, you can just have one bot, and that one bot handles all the queries, whatever is the volume of those queries.
Good, good. Excellent, excellent. One more question here. Are you, Engati, ready for regulamentations like GDPR, for example?
Yes, yes. So we are a completely cloud-based platform. We use infrastructure which is completely, renowned and recognized. The entire system is hosted on AWS servers, and we do regular penetration testing. We do a lot of stress testing and penetration testing on the system to check for any security gaps. We are currently ISO 27001 certified, as well as we follow all the guidelines which are mentioned in the GDPR compliance. So Engati is completely secure. We are currently working with governments across the globe. We are working with government of UK. We are working with the government of Colombia. We are working with the government of Australia, India,
Good,
Zambia, so on and so
good.
forth. And a lot of big insurance companies and banks also trust the solution, and we've gained their trust through these certifications and compliances that we adhere to, and the platform is completely secure.
Good, good. Excellent, Parf. So, one more question here. Um, what about complex projects? You know, do you offer consulting service? Makes sense. If you don't know how you do not have the skills of building a bot. Okay, um, I'm sure that Engati and Unodata here can help you with this consulting service. Am I right, Parf?
Yes, yes, definitely. We've had a very good relationship with Unodata. We've taken up a lot. We've taken up projects, and we can actually, Unodata can help you with actually developing solutions on the Engati platform. Uh, by the experience that I've had with these guys, they are platform level experts on Engati, and Unodata can actually help you out. And with Engati at their backs, or with Engati at your backs along with you, you can actually create a very complex solution very easily without actually getting into the hassle of developing these solutions by yourself as well. We are completely flexible from a solutioning standpoint. We are completely flexible on developing solutions for businesses across the globe.
Exactly. So our offer, as Engati, isn't you subscribe to a platform and you access it, and it's much more than it. We can help you deploying, developing everything, integrate, and do whatever you need to make your bot work as you need, right? Sorry. Okay, so three more questions here. Um,
All right, you need to,
okay,
yeah.
three more questions here is okay. It's I'm sorry, I'm translating everything here.
Yeah,
Sometimes it fails.
yeah, yeah,
uh,
no.
I want to use the solution. Is there any commitment of a year or 2 years of commitment? No, there's no minimum commitment. You pay as you go monthly, right? Um there's no need for long-term contracts, nothing related to it. What's the better way of contacting Unodata? Well, it's easy. Uh, Só mandar um e-mail para a gente no alô@unodata.com.br. A gente vai te ajudar a começar essa experiência. E Parth, I would like you tell us a bit more about the free version of Engati. what can I do with the free version?
Sorry, I missed the question.
Yeah, I said Engati has a free version.
Yes. So definitely, I believe Eder can post the link where you can register for a free account, and you can, come to UnoData, request for a trial. We and make sure that we enable you into a trial account so that you can try out for yourselves how easy it is and how great the experience is of developing a solution. And it's there is a free version which you can access. You can reach out to Eder and the UnoData team, and they'll be able to guide you through the entire process.
Good. Well, that's it. We covered everything here. And once again, Perf, I do thank you. I do thank you for your attention with us. It was a pleasure to have you here in this awesome conversation. And for you guys that attended our webinar today, we are at your service. Whatever you need, just keep in touch. And once again, thank you very much. Okay, Parth.
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone who attended today, and thank you, Eder, for giving me this opportunity to bring this product to the people who are attending. And I can only, just say that it's been a great partnership working with you, and I hope we are able to add a lot more value to a lot more businesses together. And to anyone who's attending anything, you can always reach out to Eder, and Eder and the team have always been proactive and able to help you out in a very good manner.
That's it. Muito obrigado, pessoal. Bom dia. Até mais.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye. Have a great day ahead.